It's true. I'm hoping though that a lot of these, there's a couple people though that really, I'm hoping that if they ever came around to you and was like, "Hey, I'm sorry for what I did," you're like, "Hey, go fuck yourself," because there's some people that don't deserve the grace that you give. In this certain case of things that they've done that is physically mess with your guys' inner peace and life, and that's because I feel like every day someone new is coming forward like, "Hey, I'm sorry," or they don't say sorry, but they want to make amends with you. They want to reach out to you and say, "Hey, I've changed my opinion, and this is why." I feel like every single person so far has come forward, and they're the first person they want to go to is you, which is crazy to like their first person. Like, "Hey, I reached out to Papa Steve," like the first person, because they already know that you have that big, genuine heart, and you're gonna listen, whether you want to hear it or not, or whether you care. Like either way, words are words. Like whatever. Okay, you said that, and we're not gonna be best friends, but like I'm gonna listen to you, and I will, say, "Hey, yeah, I'm glad you see it differently. Like you're a better person than I am, Steve, because I'm over here writing lists of people I'm never talking to
Well,
again."
I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. There are some unforgivable acts. I don't play about my family. I don't play about the people I love. I am definitely a changed person, but I can assure you, I can go back really quick to that nasty, mean-spirited person, and I don't play about that stuff at all. Your words and all the posts, that doesn't bother me. That's just, someone. I mean, I'll respect you if you come say it to my face. You know where I live. My address is out there. Come say it to my face. I mean, just come respectful, but we can chat. We can hash it out. We can have any conversation you want to have, as long as you don't cross that line. But, what kind of asshole would I be? Many times in my life, Melanie will tell you, I have had to ask for a lot of forgiveness, and I've had to make a lot of hard changes that sometimes I didn't want to make. But if it wasn't for Melanie's family's grace when I got out of prison, they knew the old me. They didn't know who I was trying to become, but they gave me a little grace. They didn't trust me, but they gave me some grace, and in turn, we formed a great relationship. They're my family, and I just feel like, I have to give you grace. Yeah, I don't need you to apologize. I just need you to own your shit. You don't have to apologize to me for anything. But I think we're assholes if I mean, there's a limit, like I said, but little stupid posts and all that dumb shit, nobody cares about that. That they deserve a little grace. I mean, when you go to digging.
I like this comment that like Dr. James says. He said, "Coral, boundaries are good and necessary. I see forgiveness separately from grace, understanding." And I like that. That's true. It's you got to have the boundaries too. Like, all right, okay, I'll give you the grace, but still,
Yeah,
take it over
I mean, there's a few that I wouldn't give a shit. I'm not talking to you, and because you're crossing the line, and I don't.
If you, in this whole situation, out of all the people that we currently have been involved, and if you got to they literally could pick anybody and not on a live, just in general, to have a conversation with, who, like, is there somebody that you would pick to pick their brain or ask them why they did what they did, or kind of figure out a little deeper?
Are you talking about like people from phone calls and stuff, or just in general in the whole situation?
Well, not just phone calls, just people that have been involved. That, like, is there somebody that like you would, like, if you had the chance, Marion Worth, would you want to have a conversation with her, not on a live, not for show, just on the side, you and her in a phone conversation? Would you want to like talk to her and find out things? Or is there somebody like that you would be like, "Hey, I literally want to ask them a couple questions because why did you do these things?" Like that kind of thing.
Candy. You know why? Because really, I have a bond with her, all this other stuff, I think it's been self-explained. We know the situation with Mary, and we definitely know the situation with Jesse. Other people have, made changes with themselves, and I think everybody knows that. More on a personal level, it would just be Candy. That would be it. So.
Well, I'm gonna manifest and send the juju for that, because you've always spoke really kindly and good about her as a person. So obviously she has a good heart, and I just hope someone's not taking advantage of that and her mental state, because it's like affecting you guys too. And then you had a bond that you worked hard at, and that's terrible that got affected by this. Like, it seems like you're fine in a good place, and then something else is literally affecting your personal life. Not anything. Words are words, and what people are doing in the kiosk and all that other crap doesn't affect your life. But it's little things like that where you've worked hard at that, and you thought you were in a different place. You get side blinded with these things. Like, what the hell? Like, like, I didn't do anything here, and I always get the shit end. It doesn't make sense. So like, my heart goes out to you for that, because you guys do get a lot of crazy that comes to you personally, and then it weighs on you. It's like you're trying to run a business, you're trying to do these things and focus on your normal life, and you can't, because something comes out the woodworks and punches you in the face.
But it's life. It is what it is. It just, that's a more personal thing for me. That was on a personal level. I've met some great people and talked to super wonderful people, but I've never met anybody really, involved in this situation. So, that personal relationship is what really mattered to me, but it'll work out how it's supposed to work out. I mean, it's all good. So.
Yeah, Mama Mel said this has consumed us at a level that I could have never imagined.
Yeah. Well, I kind of wish we could go back to before the trial even started. I mean, the only thing I worried about then, the anxiety then was, the court's going to happen now. Oh, they postponed it. That type of stuff. All this added drama and all this, that's all just begun. So, and it's really just, I don't know. It's been a lot for sure. So.
Well, I definitely the next time I go to Florida, I'm coming to see you guys.
we can be in Orlando in 45 minutes, and we can be at the Gulf on white sandy beaches in about an hour. So we're good.
I say we take a cruise.
Okay.
That way everything's all inclusive.
That'd be awesome. I need a damn vacation. We hadn't been able to take a vacation in, I don't even know, two years maybe. I don't know. But it is what it is. All right, I'm going to jump off of here. I got to work in the morning. I didn't mean to run my mouth that long.
Well, I love you guys, and I appreciate you coming on. We always love us some Papa Steve, and everybody. Actually, they said you sound like Theo Vaughn. So I didn't. Now that I hear it,
listen,
I can hear it.
One more thing. I've been really following Theo Vaughn. Like, he says some powerful stuff, man. I mean, truthfully.
Mm-hmm. I love
man. I've showed Melanie a few. I'm like, listen to this. I mean, he says some stuff that gets me sometimes for sure. But yeah. All right. Well, I guess.
All right. Well, I love you. I hope you have a good night, and I'll definitely keep in touch.
Yeah. Well, I would like to maybe have a conversation, maybe the end of next week sometime, and kind of see where everybody's at then. So,
well, I'll be here. Right. You know where to find me.
All right, y'all have a good night. Thank you. All right,
thank you. Out. One more thing.
See ya.
Bye.